Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, you know what, I'm not sure what to say. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. We got the invasion and we see what's happening and we're going to talk about some of that. I'm seeing a lot of chatter. I want to share some of that chatter and I want to hear what you have to say. Comments below. I will try to just stay super neutral through this and just state what I'm seeing. That can be hard for me, but I am doing it for people on both sides of the spectrum of the game, so let's get to it.
Bring me WolverThor!
So we have our invasion. We have Epic Invasion. It's here. We wanted something in game. That's good. They've got some daily challenge stuff. I haven't done mine yet, obviously, so I gotta go there and do it. Oh, that's actually, yeah, daily complete one, whatever. I gotta go do some of these things. I have not done them. I did log in, but I have not done much. There's a mega wheel, special badge creation event, which obviously I've shown you guys in the workshop before. But if you are unaware, because I'm getting a lot of these questions lately, is you just need to come to here to build your special badges. Whether you have the Epic Invasion seals or not, but just come here and build them up. So you can get the seals and then you can get, you know, the badges. So it'll show here what it takes to build up of each one. In this one, you need the one of the previous and it'll show you kind of what you need. So unfortunately, it doesn't show it all the way, but back in the day, I had a video out on some of that stuff. If you want to check it, I had some of the numbers in there. Sorry, I don't have that offhand, but anyway, it gets pretty expensive seal wise. Alloys were originally the bottleneck, but it became seals. So anyway, you can craft these. Yay. That's a thing you can do. Obviously Magneto seals are what you're getting right now. I think there is some of the daily stuff. You do get some invasion tokens. One of the things, and I'm not going to go through the invasion now. Actually, you know what? We can quick through this. So if you come through, because I haven't done mine yet, so you come through the invasion now. Magneto, that's a cool story. We're skipping that. And one of the things that is happening here is, let's just start this. We don't need all four people. And I should be able to auto this. What I want you to pay attention to is my companion. Every single invasion prior to this, you were able to use a companion. Actually, I don't know if I can full auto, but maybe I can. We'll see. So, cannot use companion skills in this region. So that is new. That is something that just was not always there. It seems to be something that they just, I don't know. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's intentional. Some of the things people are saying to me are along the lines of I spent money on companions partially because I wanted to use them in invasion, and I understand what they're saying. It is a game mode that is important and it gets special badges are very critical, and this is, I believe, the first time that we've had it where it has not been allowed. I'd love to hear from Netmarble. They have been quiet lately, so I'm not convinced that we're necessarily going to hear from them, but maybe we will. We'll see. So we're going to sit, we're going to wait, we're going to, see what happens. But I have a feeling that they might have done that intent. Oh, are we in the guard break phase already? Sorry, peoples. And then you go through the guard break phase. Yay, us, we win. But you can see, still cannot use companion. That's super strange. So I don't understand why they did that. It's something that a lot of people are talking about. I'd love to hear what you guys specifically think on this. I personally think it's a little whack. I know I said I'd try to stay neutral. I cannot. In that regard, I think that when people say that, I understand where they're coming from. If you're imagine if they all of a sudden said you can't use cards. You can't use cards in this area. It's like, okay, like, well, hold on a second. Like, why can't I use cards? Like, I should be able to use those. I don't know why they did it. I'd like for them to actually share, like I said, but we'll see. So the rest of this invasion does, I know, well, as I say this, part of the thing that frustrates me a little bit about that too is I'm hearing from some people that, you know, that they are having trouble beating level 5. Some of them are over 2.3 million, and that they were easily able to do it before. Now, me personally, like I said in my other video, I already was having trouble before. I needed serious carries from my my Captain America friends. I was like, please carry me through this. I can't do it by myself. And they helped me. But it just seems to me here that this is gonna, I don't know. I just, you know, a lot of people immediately start thinking about like the worst thing that could happen here. It was like, what does this mean? You know, and again, I don't want to necessarily speculate, but I understand where they are coming from with this, where it's just one of those things where it doesn't give you a sense of hope for the game. And I, again, have to agree. And, you know, again, it's just kind of like, okay. And we're going to talk about some more stuff as we look through this. We're going to look at the rewards for this invasion compared to previously. Some people are upset about that. We're going to look at the offers or lack thereof in game, which I personally can't find anywhere. I didn't see, there's no banners. I was a little surprised by that. I figured there'd be something. There's not. We have this set up for a month. I don't understand why they wouldn't have something going. You know, people who are speculating saying is that, well, that's just because they don't want to risk any people spending and doing additional refunds when they sunset. And I'm like, well, all right, that's like a pretty drastic thought, but I certainly understand it. And I'm like, okay. Now, I said I'd talk about the rewards. So let's see, rankings, reward list. Look at you, Mamba, you're so good. All right, so what we're seeing here is, and we saw this on the events item, where it's just like, so rank 1 doesn't have any title, and it's got epic invasion seals and a number. So you've got a 10 pull and those 800 seals. Now, so some people immediately were like, well, wait a minute, this is nerfed. And I was like, okay, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't necessarily recall offhand, but let's pull up this. So this is the old one. So it gave free crystals before, but for a second, let's just remember we get a 10 draw. Typically 10 draws are 1800 crystals. So if we make this go away, so the first place before was 2000 crystals, 1000 Magneto seals, and a title. All right, so now it's a 10 pull, 800 epic invasion seals, which can be anything, any invasion. So I could see where they'd maybe decrease that a little bit. Granted, in this game, I think we need no more stuff. So in that regard, I don't. But there's clearly no title. I've been preaching for a while. Stuff like that is what you want to do. It is literally the lowest hanging of fruit to get people engaged to do something. Is I can get this cosmetic title to brag about. That's not there. I don't know why that's gone. The crystals, and as you go through here, they basically, so this would have been originally like the second place. It's actually a little bit more than the original second place. And then it kind of stays consistent: second place, third place, fourth place. And as it does it, as you go through here, I think it was around 21st or 30th where they were, one of these two is basically the same. So they really only changed like the top 20, 30 of what it was. But still, I don't know. I was kind of like, well, all right, I guess. I mean, I like that they made it easier for the people lower in power to catch up. That's stuff that they definitely need. But I would have preferred seeing more seals down there as well. You know what I mean? And still had the title here. So that's one thing that outside of those, the companion thing that in that invasion that people are sort of upset about. You know, there was no communication about it. And again, people are complaining the fact that they built their companions for this. Or not necessarily this one, but it's part of the reason they built companions. Maybe they built up a guard break companion for this invasion. I could 100% see that, especially like they gave a Magneto, and this is what everybody were like, I built Magneto up for the Magneto invasion for helping with guard break. And I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. And I get it. the other part here that I wanted to take a peek at is some of the offers. So it's all 28 day stuff that's all still been here. I mean, I normally do offer reviews when stuff like this, but it's all the same. And I didn't, you know, I'm like, okay. And then I come here and I'm like, all right. Like, so it's just the regular chances for everything. There's nothing there. Omega card, same thing. It's a no banner. Companion, no banner. Dimension box. And they made it the old bad one, which was like everyone was talking about. It's like they used to have the reroll cards that you could get from this, and in my mind that should have been one that just stayed forever. Well, they got rid of it. It's like, okay. A perks, it's all the same stuff, you know. I'm like, all right, well, I haven't done this one personally. It's actually a pretty good offer, but I haven't done that one. And then all the normal stuff, there's nothing new there. Bundles, same thing. It's all the Wolverine stuff, no new deals. Like, okay. It's all the same stuff, all of it, you know. And people they know I've got some stuff saved up, like, oh, are you gonna use it all now? And I'm like, honestly, like, I don't, like, why? Like, there's nothing in here that I want, you know. I'm like, I'm not gonna just be like, well, they're never gonna have a good offer again. I mean, if they do, then okay, I guess, but I'd like them to come out and say that, you know. I'm not gonna just spend because I don't think they're gonna do an offer or anything. But I found it very strange. I just thought it was just odd. I'm like, guys, Netmarble, what are we doing? You know. So anyway, I can't stay neutral. I can't help myself. I mean, I'm literally like, oh, I was like, I was going to transition to closing and saying, so what do you think? You know, now that I've laid down these facts in front of you with no, you know, personal opinion, but I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. So I do want to hear from you guys what you do think. Tell me, you know, what direction do you think all this stuff's going? I mean, I want to know. You know, it's a little frustrating on my end. Not gonna lie. I keep talking about other games I'm gonna cover. You know, the main one that I've doing videos on so far, which is I've only done a couple videos on, was Ashes of Creation. I'll continue to do that. So if you're interested in that content, please, you know, stay subscribed, etc. And I'll keep jumping around. I'll probably just find some game to play for a bit. Some of it might just be general MMO, anime, I don't know. So let me know. Comments below, Discord description below. If you want to hammer down like buttons, thumbs up. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.